Come on! Get in here, you animals! Get in here, you filthy, filthy fools! Strip off your clothes, cover yourself in human blood. Prepare for the coming of the awakened celestials that will bathe us in their beautiful heavenly fluids when the aliens come with their tendrils of light and spit their eternal jism across the land. Then you will know what time it is. It is the time of Aquarius. It is the dawning of a new age. It is the time to rebuild from the ashes of our forefathers. It is time for the Monday Night Grift. Yes. Yes. And welcome, folks, to the Monday Night Grift. How we doing? How we feeling? How we chilling here on a beautiful Monday night? I'm your host, Vito Gesualdi, as always. Excited to bring you the news and topics and fun and excitement that you deserve as a great consumer of internet content. We got a lot to talk about tonight. A lot of exciting topics. Some you may be aware of, some of which might catch you off guard. So for the light of heart, be aware. You may faint. You may need no trigger warnings on this show. We ain't got time for them. Here's your trigger warning. You're going to fucking die. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but it's going to happen. That's the only warning I got for you. Tonight we are joined by some of the greatest commentators available, including Trixie the Golden Witch is here.
Yo, 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 yo.
How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm excited to have you here. It's going to be a fun show. Because you know who else is here?
Who is that?
It's Mint Salad.
My best friend in the whole world.
Oh my God.
Hello, how goes it?
Famous movie reviewer and OnlyFans creator.
No.
Fansley. It's very important.
Okay, Fansley. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's a new one. It's even better than.
Is that better? They don't
better.
take as big a cut.
It's just better. We'll give you the rundown later.
There's a lot more features.
I'm excited. Well, I'll put all my nudes on there then. We are also joined, of course, by Top Load Gaming, who I know does have an OnlyFans, right? Top Load.
Definitely. Yeah.
OnlyFans is where you're at.
Top Loaded Gaming.
I've seen those feet, and those are some good-looking feet, sir.
I sell socks. What can I say?
That's what we're here for. Well, that's what the people want. Guys, I mean, what can we do except get right into it? That's really all we can do here on the Monday Night Grift. And what are we talking about? Well, I guess we got to talk about this Amber Heard shenanigans. Have you heard about this? Have you seen this? The Me Too backlash is here, says Vox. We'll talk about that, I guess. Not to get immediately inflammatory, but yes, Johnny Depp has won his trial against Amber Heard. It was found that she's been lying, making stuff up. And what I don't think too many people are upset with the verdict in terms of the internet spaces I run in. Have you guys run into any people who are really upset about what's transpired here in this case?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's been
I've seen
kind
people
of
making fun of people who have had a problem with what's transpired, but that's about it.
Well, there's a lot of weird pearl clutching going on where, again, they're saying, well, this is the end of Me Too. And I go, what are you talking about? They're like, well, didn't we work it out that if you accuse a man of anything, he's canceled forever? And I'm like, no, that wasn't the deal. Right. I don't think that's what we agreed to.
This is just Me Too being like what's the word for equalized? You know,
it's being held to a higher standard. Yeah. We're actually going to take a look at each court. Look, it's not like after this trial, Weinstein gets to come out of prison and go, well, if Johnny gets off, I get off too. That's not what's happening. It's going both ways. Well, you just need a little bit of evidence before you destroy a man's entire life. Is that crazy? Is something wrong with that?
I actually have no idea any of Mint's opinions on this because she wasn't on the last show.
All I know is that Johnny Depp did nothing wrong.
Well, there you go.
This is pretty broad, and I'll take it.
But here's what I'm even willing to say. I'm sure Johnny did something wrong. I'm sure he yelled at her. No. There was one thing where it said he might have thrown a phone at her. I don't know if it hit her or not. But the point is, relationships are crazy. Okay, sometimes you lose your mind. If you got to be with somebody your entire life, every moment, every day, sometimes you lose your head and you do something a little crazy. But I don't understand why I got to judge a guy based on his worst day, and we got to cancel him and take him out of society. And someone who may or may not agree with me is, of course, my good friend John from John Breaks Bad News. John.
Hello,
John. Welcome. I saw you were streaming earlier. How are you? How was that?
It went really well.
Have you broke any bad? Were you hired to break the bad news to Amber? Was that something they to tell her what happened with the trial?
No, I was not hired to break the bad news to Amber. As much as I bid for that, I
think that would have been good. Did that go to one of the higher up breaking bad news services out there?
I don't know of the higher up ones, but I guess it did. I guess it went.
Well, there's Bad News Incorporated. There's You Don't Want to Hear It Co. Limited. There's a couple good ones out there.
Shitdog.com.
Shitdog.com.
Sorry, bro.
You're not
What's
gonna
up,
like
Mint?
You're
What's
not gonna
up,
like this guy. Mint's
Hello.
here. Everybody's here.
What's up, Top Loaded?
What's going on?
How you guys
well, here
doing?
we're talking about this article, and Emily B for 5 says the article is infuriating. This is not The Handmaid's Tale come to life. It's a lady who lied and abused her husband. Well, that's ultimately what it comes down to is whatever. Again, I don't think Johnny's a saint, but it's clear that it seems like he was on the back end in this relationship. That this lady had all the power and could do whatever she want. And because they talk about these power dynamics, somebody was saying it's impossible for Johnny to be in the right because he had more power in the relationship. And I'm like, what is it? What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Because he was a man?
No, because he's like a more popular celebrity.
Because he's more established as an actor.
Yeah. I guess the rule is if you date someone who's slightly more famous than you, even by like a little bit, you're allowed to throw shit at them and cut their finger off and poop on them.
It's a serious power imbalance, Vito. You got to start taking these things more seriously.
I don't like. We talked about the power imbalance on a recent episode of my podcast, The Biggest Problem in the Universe, and it's an absurdity. Not the whole reason, but a big part of the reason you do anything in life, that you strive to become better than anything else. They tell you, well, it'll make you more attractive as an individual. Women will want to date you if you actually achieve something on this earth. if you prove that you are popular and talented or whatever else. And then these guys, they go, okay, and they go along with it, and they get to the top of their craft, and they go, whoa, 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 whoa. You can't have it be in relationships with women. There's an improper power dynamic. You're like, what the fuck? Why do I put in all the work to get here, you motherfuckers? You told me if I did all this, that people would find me attractive. And they're like, well, yeah, you're found attractive, but you can't do anything about it. It's an absurd situation.
I love it. I love
Amazing.
the new I love the new structure of things. It's like those like wrestling matches, the old timey wrestling matches where there would be like the commissioner of the entire organization would change the rules during the match randomly throughout the match. That's my favorite
he's disqualified for using a chair, and you go, that other guy used 10 chairs. Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. Just change the rules.
Well, here we're being told that Depp's victory is the equivalent of canceling Roe v. Wade. Like, come on now. What are we talking about? One of these is a horrible thing that's going to affect every woman in the country. The other one is one crazy lady doesn't get to beat up her boyfriend and then
Which
go
she
and
should
tell
have been
everybody.
allowed to beat up her boyfriend and then tell everybody that he was beating her up. I think that is
It's
only
an American
fair.
right.
It's
No,
an American
no.
exactly, man. It is an American right to beat the shit out of whoever you want and then blame them.
There we go. Yeah, go ahead, Trixie.
I think the most toxic thing you can accuse Johnny Depp of here is staying with this woman in this relationship he shouldn't have been in, obviously. Like, I think, the moment that she said something to him like, well, no one will listen to you. They'll listen to me because you're a man, and then shits in your bed. Like, if you're not walking away from that, you have this is another, almost like Ezra Miller. I'm like, were there not people around you telling you to leave this woman? Like, this is a problem. Did you just not listen to any of your friends? Like, that's more the thing that I look down on Johnny for in this situation.
Well,
like,
part
you
of the
really
problem,
let yourself get into this situation, although you came out on top. So I guess he's smiling in the end.
I think part of the problem is, before you get married, you go, well, she's a little nuts, but I'm sure she'll straighten out. I'll make an honest woman out of her. And then you get into the relationship, she starts breaking all your stuff and cutting off your finger, and you go, man, but if I break up with her, I got to give her $7 million. So you're in this, do I tough it out? I mean, $7 million. It's not no money.
It didn't surprise me. I think the only reason Depp's reputation has survived this is that no one is surprised that he would be like Captain Save-A-Ho, like Mr. Big Simp. Like, it just seems in with his personality. So, like, that's, I think, why he's able to make it out of this alive.
Honestly,
real
the
quick,
whole thing disgusts me.
I want to say thank you to Drew, who for 10, who says bonus bucks for Vito. Thank you. Teleport Dingo says, check out my latest video short. Well, I don't know what that is. You'll have to send me a link. But here's what Vox says about power. Let's see. There's compelling evidence that Depp behaved violently towards Heard. Okay. There's like, that's one thing, is that you said she had bruises, and then every single person who was there that night, all the cops and stuff who showed up, they're like, I didn't see any bruises. And she goes, well, he punched me, and then I immediately ran to the bathroom and I covered it all up with makeup. Why?
Like you do.
Why would you do that? Yeah. Not to mention, she said, and I used this specific makeup brand, and the makeup company went, we didn't even make that makeup until 2 years later. You liar. And she's like, oh, well, duh. All right. Anyway, Vox says, and here's the most important part, Depp at all times had more power than Heard. Power! At all times. There was never a single time that she had more power over him, even when she was able to cry foul and get his entire career destroyed. How did she not have more power in that instance? That was her having all the power.
I don't think so.
Women
very
don't
tiny
have
lady.
power in these
She's a
situations.
small woman.
A crying little lady says Johnny Depp did anything. And all of society goes, well, we have to protect this crying little lady. It's the only fair.
Yes.
When they met,
They're
Heard was
weak and
22.
they need defending.
No, that's the problem, is that women are strong, capable individuals.
Which is it? I'm confused.
Well, that's the problem. It is confusing. They have to pick a lane. And Amber Heard is trying to set women back and say we're all perpetual victims, and anything a man does to us, even if we're 100% responsible for it, is still his fault because he had the power in the dynamic. And thankfully, women seem to be rejecting that line. Now, when they met, Heard was 22, Depp was 46. He was hiring her for a job. He was richer, more famous, more beloved than she ever was. Okay, and she got $7 million for marrying him. Why did they make it sound like it's the worst situation in the world? They always make it sound like, can you believe this horrible 46-year-old man made this woman an instant millionaire?
That's I'm just thinking like he was richer, more famous, and more beloved, and she got all of that access instantly just by being around him, basically. So,
well, guys, get excited because it looks like we may be rated by the Nerd Report, one of our favorite channels. So thank you to the Nerd Report.
YouTube now?
Yeah, you can raid on YouTube now.
Oh,
I would really quick like to. Oh yeah, well, we should all be rating each other.
Let's
but I want to thank my good friend, the Nerd Report, who I guess just ended his coverage of the Johnny Depp trial. And now we're going through, for those of you just joining us, we're talking about this idea that Johnny Depp had all the power when we have proven that Amber Heard could cancel him with a little twinkle in her eye and a quick snap of the fingers. She had all the Infinity Gems for you Marvel heads out there. That was terrible. Everything comes back to she's the Voldemort of the situation, right, guys? It all comes back to Harry Potter. All right. One of the lessons of Me Too was supposed to be that victims do not have to be perfect in order to deserve justice. Sure. But you got to prove that abuse happened on like a significant scale. It can't be yelled at you a couple times. Every relationship, you're going to have little fights. Oh, you got mad and you broke some stuff. What? I broke all sorts of shit all the time. Just for fun sometimes. Okay? Like people are not perfect creatures. I don't understand why Depp had to lose his entire life based on nothing. There's no evidence of any sort. And yet Vox is telling us this is not an expansion of the gains of Me Too. It is a cynical appropriation of the rhetoric of Me Too applied now to its end. So they're mad that we're saying that Johnny Depp was abused in this situation. Vox is mad that we're saying, no, Johnny Depp was the one who was abused by her. This is a win for abuse victims. And they're going, no, you can
only be an abuse victim if you're a man.
Does this technically count as victim blaming?
No.
Yes.
Because he's a guy.
John, stop agreeing with Vox. You're wrong. Vox is wrong.
I know he's supposed to be a strong leader, not a crying woman. Okay,
so
and he's acting like a crying woman.
Depp's supposed to just suck it up and take it.
He's supposed to suck it up with stoicism and not ever show weakness.
You're gonna piss off the chat so much with this nonsense.
This is we just satire tag here. Just put some
satire
big
tag.
I'm not being satirical. Don't put satirical on.
Speaking of satire,
100%.
Shut up, John, because one of the world internet's greatest satirists has joined us. The great Andy Signori is here. Hi,
What's
Andy.
up, Andy?
Nerd Report raid. Nightmare stream.
Andy brought over a couple hundred viewers, buddy. The night's work.
Yeah, hey, we're doing good. Yeah. Andy, I had a question. What do you think about this idea that Johnny Depp had more power than Amber Heard at all times? And that makes her, I mean, like, that's like really it's about power, and Johnny Depp had more, so he's the bad guy, right?
Have you reacted to Kathy Griffin's response?
I haven't gotten to Kathy Griffin's response yet, but
to echo what you're just saying, was the the funniest thing I'm seeing these days. And hello, everybody. Sorry, hi, panelists. I can't say too long, but I have become the Johnny Depp expert that Vito calls upon.
Yeah, congratulations on that.
Hello.
The one you don't want to miss is Kathy Griffin, who literally resorted to calling him a bloated booze bag. The irony of Kathy Griffin was going off of Johnny Depp's look.
A woman after my own heart.
When Kathy Griffin looks like an old carrot top, is very.
I can't tell them apart. Wait, which one's the aging old man?
I know which one has like Kathy. Really, I just can't even believe she made it about looks. I would have never.
Why are these two elderly gentlemen yelling at each other, Andy? I'm very confused.
Why is Andy Dick so pissed off at Johnny Depp?
Her excuse, Vito, is like, oh, and if you scroll down, you'll see a tweet, and then on that tweet's the audio. You can listen to it where she calls him out. But the one before, she admits she supports Amber Heard, and she's like, I don't know why I had heard about Kate Moss, and I heard about Winona Ryder. I think the reason they're changing their tune is because they're afraid they're going to get Amber Hearded.
Oh
and
my
god! I'm sitting there like, you do know Johnny Depp had like no juice the past few years. That he had about as much juice as Kathy Griffin had, where it's like he got fired from all his movies. No one wanted to work with him. Nobody wanted to touch.
Yeah, he's probably not drinking as much. And I do want to mention real quick, thank you to Nerd Report for rating us.
Nerd Report raid.
Nerd Report raid.
Hello.
Hell yeah! Cheers, bud.
Hey, if you're new to Vito's channel, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Guy's funny as hell.
Oh,
man,
thank
he's got
you.
a great voice. Look at this panel. It's amazing.
We got a great
Vito
panel.
is
We
the
got everybody
savior
here
of America.
But I've been streaming for like 8 hours and stuff. I'm not complaining about
Holy
my
fuck.
butt's about to break.
Yeah, I hear
Yeah.
you, buddy. I
But
hear you.
enjoy the show, everyone.
Well, I wanted to say thank you, and Lewis,
Thank
go
you very
take a
much.
break. You deserve
you
it because
so
you guys have been having so much fun
8
covering this
hours.
trial.
Later, nerd.
Wow, very
His
impressive.
back.
Well, real
Holy
quick,
fuck.
let's get this. Let
Good
me
work.
see if we can get this Kathy
Okay, so click
Griffin
that
audio.
Click the tweet
Okay.
and then scroll down.
Let
click
me
the actual tweet, Vito.
see. Oh, okay, hold on. I just opened it in
Because I learned this.
another
By the way, that's
window.
part 2. They unknowingly posted part 2 first.
Okay,
If you
they
want
screwed
full
it up.
context, go to that one.
This one
and
right
then
here.
click that one.
And Johnny Depp won 15 versus 2 million by Amber. And I was wondering what you thought of it.
Well, I am friends with Amber Heard. I completely believe her. I don't even know what the question is. It's actually really disturbing to me as a woman and a lifelong feminist. Also, just, I mean, there's stories have been going around Hollywood about him being an abuser since Kate Moss is the first time I heard about it. And then
Right.
Winona Ryder when they were dating, and he had the
Did you
Winona
not watch
forever,
Kate
and then
I haven't heard of it. I mean, like, what
Kate
has
Moss
Kate?
literally was on the stand and is like, yeah, it never happened. And now Kathy Griffin's like, well, Kate Moss said it. Like, what the fuck how dumb are these people?
Yeah, she clearly didn't follow it at all. I don't know how she's friends with Amber Heard. And it's funny to see. Have you seen the list of like celebrities that have been liking tweets for Johnny and liking tweets for Amber? Because the list for Johnny is like 500 different celebrities all liked it, and the list for Amber was like Edward Norton, Jason Momoa. That's it.
Who also
I'm
liked Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Jason
Who
Momoa
also
liked
liked on
both
the?
of them.
Oh, he liked both sides. He's playing both sides of the fence. Aquaman's cheating.
she
That's
had
not
her
fair.
tattoo. I think it was changed to El Diablo over
Wow.
his name, which is not a good sign.
What is she
But
talking
I
about?
will
No.
say, of course, I cannot speak for
What?
these women, but I have to tell you, I wonder if they just changed their tune because nobody wants to get Amber Hearded. And I say that I am a
So she's accusing Kate Moss of lying, basically, for Johnny.
Winona, who's in like the hottest show right now, Stranger Things, totally can do plenty. Everyone loves her.
Yeah.
She's lying and afraid of Johnny Depp's power while he's been canceled, Vito.
She could absolutely bury him.
Is there?
Yeah.
But has she in
If
the
she
past
wanted
say
to.
I hated Johnny Depp, or have they been friends?
Winona, no, she came out through the UK trial when Johnny was destroyed.
So then why on earth would she? Well, she's just being quiet. This is insanity from this woman, Kathy. What are you talking about?
verb myself. I know that when it comes to, political discourse, nobody wants to get Kathy Griffin, as I was very famously canceled
right,
and blacklisted
Kathy.
and all that
Oh.
stuff.
This is why. This
But,
is what this is about.
I've been
Yeah.
Brian Karam once or
Revenge.
twice in the White House briefing room. I feel you.
Oh, I thought they were going to physically chuck you out a couple of times.
Yeah, they tried. Yeah.
Especially Sarah Huckabee. I thought she's a sturdy gal. She could probably take you, Brian. No
is this
offense.
where she calls him a booze hound? Is that coming
Hey, I
up?
was a middle linebacker. I think I could hang, but
like she
Now she's
wasn't.
totally
Yeah.
changing Sarah Huckabee
hey
Sanders.
now.
Hey now. So anyway, yes, I am taking what is a controversial take for the social media bloodbath that has been this trial. But no, it's very clear to me. It's defamation is something I know a little bit about, and
A little bit.
No, she doesn't.
Not a
I
lot.
think it's been interesting to watch it go down in a way that has been illuminating. But I think it's definitely going to set women back. I don't know that it's going to kill Me Too. Some of these
Right.
Me Too women, I know a lot of these Me Too women, and they're very, they're very. I think if nothing else, it's difficult, but they're grateful to finally talk about their story. And so, I just think Depp is gross. I think.
Now
Ugh.
go up.
I mean,
no,
like she has a point on that
Scroll
last
that
bit
first one.
about
So,
Depp being-
so
Depp is
hold on.
gross.
We got one
I
minute
love
left
wait,
on it.
Johnny Depp
One
fans.
sec.
You know what I find funny? This is because you got to find the humor and anything. I love
Yeah.
these Johnny Depp
as a
fans,
comedian.
stands, as the kids call them, the stands, and these Johnny Depp
Mhm.
stands that are talking about this trial, and yet they refuse to show a picture of what he looks like now, which is a big orange, fat, bloated booze bag. He looks like Donald Trump with a ponytail. And so they keep sticking up for him.
That's not even a good. What do you mean? He doesn't look like John. He doesn't look like Donald Trump.
Oh, that's so insane to say about Johnny Depp, who's like
he's still a pretty good-looking guy. I think.
Yeah, he's
a little old. I mean, he's a little beaten up, but like,
well, he's not dressing up every day.
Clearly done drugs.
He's not dressed as a pirate, okay? Which is what people want to see and fuck is him drunkenly stumbling around as a pirate.
I mean, but look, how long ago was Grindelwald? I think Grindelwald's a good look.
That's
a great look.
You don't like Grindelwald?
You should try that.
Where's his fucking eyebrows?
Vito?
What are other recent?
Wait,
Johnny
before
Depp
you
looks?
get beyond, wait, hold on. You're diffusing all the tension that I built up from watching this goddamn Kathy Griffin clip.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I was like, what the fuck is she talking about being canceled? Like, I've never heard of this. And I looked it up, and I had to find an article that's like, why was she canceled? Because she keeps talking about being canceled to the point that the main search is, why was she canceled? No one actually knows why. She just keeps fucking talking about it, and I know the reason. But
it's because she held the decapitated head of Donald Trump in a photo shoot.
Which is obviously not cancelable by any fucking stretch of the imagination. So
well,
she's
no,
just really attached to this idea.
It was. They totally cut her off. She lost.
She lost a lot of sponsorships.
Exactly.
Oh, that is pretty.
The photo was stupid, and the cancellation was stupid. The whole thing was stupid.
Okay,
I think I'm going to say this.
But also, you didn't think that was going to be problematic, Kathy?
I think the photo is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I've always thought that. I'm like, you know what? That's pretty funny. Because who would you expect, like this grandma to be like, look, I killed Donald Trump, and I'm like, that's pretty funny.
This kind of behavior makes me think
funny
that she watched the Heard trial and is like upset that like women who shit in men's beds are like gonna come under fire. Like she's worried that she can't act like a total psychopath and get away with it.
Look, it's a meme. This is a drag race winner went as Kathy Griffin holding up the Trump head. So it's even got legs.
I'm actually going to do that on my next stream. So
if
Johnny Depp is rocking out right now, right?
Someone in the chat said if we do that, we'd probably go to jail. Vito might get a call from the Secret Service for even showing that on stream.
I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail for a lot of things, and one of them is getting too hot and bothered for this picture. Johnny Depp still looks good. How old is this picture?
It's fine.
Hasn't he been rocking out? He's got a class. He's got okay. He's got cocaine skin. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, the cocaine is rotted away. The first couple layers of skin, but other than that,
I mean, if you're above the age of 40, he is still one of the hottest men in the world for sure.
There are so many women who would want to have sex with Johnny Depp. The idea that you're calling him a bloated booze bag.
What do you think the odds are of women who want to fuck Johnny compared to men who want to fuck Kathy Griffin?
I think it's been 60-40.
And remember, we brought this up. I would have never resorted to this if she didn't bring it up.
I'm not gonna lie. I would rather give Johnny a quick handy than spend a night with Kathy Griffin.
I mean, she looks like she will do that to you in your sleep. Like,
I'm just looking at her and I'm like, this woman is all bones. You don't want to talk about a booze bag. There's no bag to speak of.
There's no bags on her chest at all.
Yeah, exactly. There's no bags.
Calm down.
I want the bags. Johnny's got more meat on his bones than her.
Everybody, can we not body shame that bone bag cunt? For 1 second, can we be above? Can we stand above
talking
Kathy
shit about
Griffin,
Skeletor,
who had a transgender woman? Also, mimic her who had bigger tits.
Yeah, exactly.
Go back to the trans picture. She's got bigger tits.
Is that what's going on?
I would rather go to bed with the drag race lady than the actual.
That drag lady looks like an actual blow up doll. Like,
they've done
injections are serious.
Regardless, the point is Hollywood has responded.
Also, is her nose broken? Look at her nose.
Her nose broken? She's got I don't know. She's been in some fights. I don't know over what.
Oh, I do. Over everything. What are you talking? She's insane.
Well, she's fighting over the last bottle of booze, which is why she's
fighting herself.
Calling
she's
everyone
fighting
else
everyone around.
All right, look, you psychopaths. Let's stop talking terrible about the great Kathy Griffin and talk about the fact that Warner Brothers is rumored to delete all Amber Heard scenes in Aquaman 2. Now, I never
What she
saw
deserves.
who saw Aquaman.
I
have not.
Not yet.
No.
Andy, you saw Aquaman, right?
Yes.
And is she good in Aquaman?
Honestly, I'm indifferent. Like when I watched her before all this happened, I was like, like I had no opinion. She wasn't
good in
great.
anything.
She didn't like piss me off.
Does she have like
just like there? And she's pretty. Like if the only thing that Amber Heard has ever been known for, in my opinion, was she's attractive.
What movies do you like her in?
No, I'm just saying.
I'm saying, like, what are her great performances?
I knew of her, like, I knew who she was because I'm just a movie nerd who follows all these idiots. But I mean, she was known for being an attractive woman. That's what she was known for.
Real quick, I want to call out the Yahoo Life image slideshow, which is very helpful because here we have a picture of Amber Heard, and here we have. Look at that! Thank you so much, Yahoo Life.
Really,
story. So glad that we have an interactive slide. God, I hate all these interactive slideshows and everything else. Anyway, according to reports, and where is this report coming from? The direct.com, who knows? Reliable insider Casey Walsh. Do you know this guy, Andy? Have you heard this guy's name? Casey Walsh says that Warner Brothers Pictures is set to delete the actress's scenes from Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
This person also said she's going to be replaced by Paris Hilton. So
that does not sound correct. Let's see.
That would be dope. That would be fucking awesome.
I would see Aquaman 2 then.
I would watch that 100 times if she's replaced by Paris fucking Hilton.
This is
that
Casey.
Would be I would watch a
that would be great.
movie.
We'd have a good time with it. I don't think that would be pretty good. This is from Casey Walsh, the comics kid. I don't know if I could trust this guy as far as I could throw him. But he says
total Snyderverse person.
Oh, really? He's a doofus. Well, he has this text message.
The Justice League was good. The Snyder Cut was good.
No,
the Snyder Cut is watchable.
So?
It's not.
I thought it was a good movie.
I am glad.
I haven't seen any of the other ones.
Look, I think the Snyder Cut is a much better movie than the other version of Justice League.
The other one was fun. They had like color, and it wasn't all black and white and dreary.
I already don't care about this conversation anymore.
Yeah,
Sorry for
the other one looked
you.
like complete dog shit, John. You're an idiot. Let's see.
It was funny. The Superman was having a little chuckle and stuff. They were having like romps around in the grass and shit. It was good. I like.
Yeah, they're all friends.
All those
they were all
romps.
friends.
That's what I go to see. When I think of a good superhero movie, I go, I hope
I
there's
haven't
some good,
seen the original
some
cut.
classic romps. Oh, you never saw the original? It's
No,
terrible.
I've only seen the
All right,
Snyder
let me
Cut.
finish this story, you morons. Casey Walsh, the comics kid, with a very you can't really call shenanigans because here's the evidence right here. How could you couldn't manufacture this evidence?
What the fuck?
There was a meeting, you guys, and all of will be deleted from No way, bro.
No way.
Guys, I gotta tell you, when you're reading a Yahoo article, you gotta follow the story. Now, I will say though, it is possible that they'll remove it from the film.
God.
I don't know if it matters.
Honestly, I think that text is actually pretty believable.
Sure.
I would be shocked. The two, I think either way, they just don't care because from what I've gathered, she's in 7 minutes or 5 minutes of the movie. It's a very minor part, and I don't think they give a shit. But at the same time, I think there's enough people protesting that they're going to start giving a shit and just cut her. I really don't think she'll be in the movie.
I don't know what WB is going to do because first, I guess Aquaman's girlfriend isn't the biggest loss, but it is weird. We've also been taking a look at Ezra Miller famously last week. They can't keep him on because he keeps fighting with the cops and telling them he's only doing it for his NFT
I think they
art.
can. I actually don't think people will not go see these movies just because these people are psychopaths. Like we've always thought movie stars were psychopaths, right?
Maybe I don't know. It's.
I don't think it matters.
I don't know what the threshold
how
is.
much of a shit they put out there. In
Can we
ether.
cast out the Depp Heard trial like dramatic retelling movie? Can we figure out who would
Can we
play
make that
everybody?
happen?
Yeah, can we write that script?
You know who's playing Johnny, right?
Who?
Iron Man.
Steve Ulrich.
Pete Ulrich?
Yeah.
Skeet
Yeah.
Remember
Ulrich?
from Scream?
I have to look him up.
Yeah, you know
Me
more
too.
actors than me.
Look him up, and you're gonna go, "Oh yeah, he was like Diet Johnny Depp back in the day when he did Scream."
All right,
Oh
hold on.
yeah,
Pete-
okay, yeah, that would be perfect.
Hold on, Pete Ulrich.
No, Skeet, right?
And they
Skeet.
could get Hulk Hogan to play
Pete
Amber Heard.
Ulrich? What the
Yeah.
hell?
You'll,
SKEET.
you'll remember him when you see him.
Guy from Scream, and he was in Jericho.
How are you
That
going to
TV
get a
series.
less
I guess,
popular
yeah.
actor to play Johnny Depp?
Because it's
Well,
going
we're talking
straight
like
to
an FX
it's going
movie, right?
straight yeah. Fucking
I see the resemblance.
You know, go old. Don't go new. I mean, go like old days, so you see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but
Old
he's got to be
days.
older to
Well,
play
it'll be
He's going to be
Johnny
Depp.
playing him now. He's not going to go back in time and play
now. I
him.
want you to show him from
Well,
Scream.
I mean, if they're gonna do his whole life
Hold on.
story or whatever, they'll have to age him back, I guess. You know,
Copy
Well,
image.
no, it wouldn't be his whole life story. It would just be
You
like
want
a-
this guy to play Johnny Depp?
oh my god, you
yes.
picked the worst photos.
I'm picking the first photos that show up for Skeet
No, that was not the
Ulrich.
first photo. You liar.
Okay,
the
are you on Google or
They're
something
all.
else?
Hold
He's
on.
using Bing.
I am
Yeah,
using
that's
Bing.
probably
Let
the
me see. All right.
number one image of Skeet Ulrich.
Here,
I mean,
hold on. Here's a comparison shot for Andy. Keeps this is a terrible size though.
God,
Why is it
this
so
is giving
tiny?
you-
Shut up, because all this thing. I don't know.
Why are my
Are you
Google
on Bing?
results so different from yours? Here,
I don't know.
literally.
Because he's using Bing.
There's
I'm
a
not
PC
I'm
button
not using
in the
Bing.
search
Are you
They're
using
just-
DuckDuckGo? Because image search is
Oh
fucked
my
on DuckDuckGo.
god! Why
Do
does
not
ever-
use image search on DuckDuckGo.
I'm not using DuckDuck
look,
here. It's a little bit bigger. A little.
It's my
bit.
There
main.
you go. That's better.
All right. Yeah, I see the
Yeah,
resemblance.
I see the resemblance.
But now he's older and he can't do it. So
But
he's
honestly,
not
Is he
gonna
a
do it.
floated booze bag now, Vito?
if they're
He
looking
is
for
now an exploded goose bag. Exactly.
if they're looking for name recognition though, they'll go with Morbius. The guy
Yeah,
that
they'll
played
get
Morbius.
Oh God,
It's
the actual
Morbin
sex
time.
criminal.
Hold on. Here is booze bag Skeet Ulrich. There he is drinking up a
Oh.
storm. Hollywood bad boy.
You know, I take
Digging
umbrage
digging
with
into
the
some
fucking term booze
calamari.
bag. All right,
I like the term booze bag. It's fun.
no, fuck you. All right, I don't like any terms that can be thrown in my face.
I think that it's all great. Well, I don't know what Warner Brothers does. The whole Warner Brothers
You really don't
Family.
think you're gonna get rid of her?
I think they'll get rid of her. I just like how do you keep getting rid of all the characters? Don't you got to keep some of them?
They just
No.
replace them.
Need some
Replace them with
Momoa
someone
and the other
better.
ones.
Just throw them in a fire.
I don't know, man. That's like trying to replace Luke Skywalker. You can't just do that.
Mara is Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, Mara's the most
Mara.
important part of the whole thing. Everybody is coming to the movies for Mara. We know
My favorite
this.
character.
My favorite character. I love at the end of the Snyder Cut when she's there for no reason. And I also love, as we know, famously, I love Ezra Miller. He's my favorite non-binary, transgender, non-binary actor.
Unlawfully persecuted for a crime of no designation, disorderly conduct being something I am unguilty of.
He's
I would-
I claim my
unguilty.
Fourth Amendment
I gotta
rights
make a
to
song
not be
sampling
searched and
this.
seized on no probable cause. That you will
That's
not
like
be
he's
able to
voice
offer in a
acting.
court of law. I
These are
claim
my
my Fourth
favorite
Amendment rights
videos.
to not be unlawful. Hey, you just touched my penis. Please don't do that. I'm not non-binary. I don't want to be searched by a man. I'm transgender, non-binary, and I don't want to be searched by a man. I claim my Fourth Amendment rights.
Fourth
They're Nerf guns,
Amendment.
in case you're worried that they're bullets.
I always laugh when they bring out his Nerf
It's
guns.
Nerf or nothing.
That's my favorite part. Once
Vito.
Ezra Miller goes, "Leave my Nerf guns alone,"
You don't touch
I-
my Nerf guns.
and
Tell
that's
me,
the Flash.
I'm
That's
a
classic.
woman.
Don't
I'm
you
a
remember?
woman. I want to be searched by a lady.
This is classic superhero
Touch my
behavior.
piece. You
I
touch
remember
my
the
penis.
Flash in the comics would always say, "Get your hands off my Nerf guns. I'm transgender, non-binary." John, you weren't here when we watched this video, were you?
Yeah,
No,
that
I was
the-
not.
Just to remind the audience, we reacted to this clip in the Amber Heard Goes Wild episode.
And it was a great episode.
Yeah,
John,
it's
you
still
got
up on the channel.
John, I need you just to hear this one line because you missed this
Okay.
last. Here's why.
I'm assaulted in this bar twice in a row. I film myself when I get assaulted for NFT crypto art. What's your name?
So insult myself when I get insulted for NFT crypto art.
He's just trying to make NFTs, John.
He said that to the cop.
I love that guy.
He had to spit on a guy in a bar for the sake of the NFTs. He's just an artist. Oh yeah. We're not gonna watch the whole video again, but I don't know how this is not going around. Like, how is this not the
should
most
be viral.
viral video on
funny.
Earth?
This isn't all over the internet.
I think it's because of him saying
He's
the
a
transgender
sovereign
thing. I think people
citizen.
are afraid to touch it.
This
Speaking
should
as a
have
trans
20
person,
yeah.
I think they're afraid to touch it.
Yeah, Trixie's
Oh
like,
man, this should have several
Clearly,
million
clearly the
views
opposite
by
one.
now.
Trixie, you as a trans person, even you recognize the ridiculousness of
Yeah,
claiming you're transgender.
I'm really glad you showed this to me so that I specifically could make fun of it. Just because I do think it's hard for people to navigate what they are and aren't allowed to make fun of when somebody like. Because I was saying that he's doing that to the cops because it's a power move. Like,
they
it's
are
literally
doing
people-
that to the cops. Trixie.
They are
Let's
doing
be
that to the
fair.
cops.
Thank you.
They are using it as a power thing, and it's for me it's upsetting to watch it happen where it's this constant like, oh, you can't touch me because I'm they them, but then like it literally doesn't make sense to say I don't want a man to touch me because I'm gender fluid. What the fuck? Okay, so you're a man and like, are you just saying you're a woman right now?
No,
So
you
we
have
can't
to
touch
find
you?
a
Like,
gender
if you-
fluid. Only a gender fluid cop is
Seems real
allowed to
convenient.
arrest him. And
Vito?
if they can't find a gender fluid cop, they gotta let they go. That's
Vito,
Yeah.
I wanna commend you on the power move of correcting a trans person on another trans person's pronouns.
I have to be corrected.
That's the
I get it
pronoun
wrong all
game.
the time.
Whenever you can correct somebody, you get a free ally point.
Any trans
Anytime.
person who acts like they've never fucked it up hasn't hung out with anybody in real life. That's why they haven't fucked it up.
Real
they are
quick,
only
I
hanging out on
mean-
the internet where you have time to think about it. That's
Even
why.
Ezra Miller wants to help you know which terms to use.
Sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I'm not a sir.
I'm not a sir. Transgender non-binary.
Okay.
If you do it again,
You failed to do that again. That is an act of intentional bigotry and it's a technical hate crime.
That's a technical hate crime according to U.S. federal law.
Hate them theirs. You can use the term mix.
Mix instead of sir. You can use the term mix.
Mix.
Yeah.
I've
Hey,
never
mix.
heard that in
Hey,
my
you
life.
mix. That sounds
Okay, mix.
that sounds
That
bad.
sounds
Mix, come
weirdly
along.
pejorative.
That
Yeah,
Like,
sounds
like,
racist.
oh, you're like mixed race? What does that
Yeah.
mean?
it
Oh
sounds like
my
something
God.
Hitler would have come up
Somehow
with.
it sounds racist. Yes.
Well, guys, I don't know. Again, WB has two of the most brilliant people on earth. I don't know who their casting agent is. Do they just go to the loony bin and drag these people out,
It's
kicking and
gotta be
screaming,
'cause the
and force
MCU
them in
took-
these movies?
The MCU took everyone sane, right?
Oh,
Like,
I'm sorry. Somebody in the chat said Sir Mix-a-Lot. Fucking killing me.
Sir Mix-a-Lot was one of the first transgender people, as we know.
Sir
One of the
Mix a
first
Lot.
out
It is,
there.
right? Mix is a slur. It's like, hey, I saw a couple of mix at the bar.
Yeah.
No, that's a different kind of. That's the Irish Mick. Yeah, that's not okay. As a half Irishman, I get to feel offended by that if you call me a Mick.
Guys,
Wait,
I
pick
gotta-
one.
Vito,
Are you
I'm sorry.
Italian or Irish?
Vito, I got to call out the comment. Guys, this mix is serious. Can we all stop with the
Very
hate
serious.
crimes in the comments? Thank you.
You have to say mix correctly, or else.
I would like to see mix be used. Yes, this mix is crazy. And
Is
yes,
the
this
idea
mix
that it's
is
like a
being-
mix of
is
man
real.
and woman? Is that what's going on? I am a mix man.
Instead of
woman mix?
MR or MS, Mr. and Mrs., you put
MX.
MX because replacing things with X is super popular and progressive now.
So,
And guys,
wait. Because they wrote it as MIX, but is it meant to be? Mix?
I think that it's supposed
It's
to be
meant to be
MX.
MX.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they just
like
put it
Latin
wrong.
X.
The point is, guys, let's not think that Ezra is guilty. Let's not think that Amber is guilty. They are clearly
Conduct means something I am unguilty of.
unguilty.
I
They're
clean my-
unguilty.
That was the
Famous
show we were
legal
going to call it,
term.
right, Vito? It's like Cops, but it's called Unguilty, where
Yeah.
Mix
That's-
goes off and like
that's so
finds other
good.
crimes that and calls them out. Don't touch my
That's-
penis, whatever it is. This would be the biggest show on TV, Vito.
Anytime,
I would watch the shit out of that. That sounds so fucking good.
I know we're going over all the same ground, but I can't help but laugh when they pull out his Nerf guns.
Right.
I
These are
just
Nerf guns, just in case you were your bullets. Those are Nerf bullets.
We're
He's
just
just-
putting these Nerf guns in this evidence bag
he's
real
just
quick.
Yeah, they are putting it in an evidence bag, which is funny. You're like, what are you gonna do with that? You're gonna take the man's Nerf guns, like you know?
I'm
put it in
logging.
evidence?
Somebody's gonna log these Nerf. Those Nerf bullets.
with the Nerf guns.
Look at if move the fucking bar away. It says those are Nerf bullets.
I could
my
watch
God.
this video. I could do an entire year of show.
Can
Oh,
we just
video.
imagine for a second
Swear to God.
You
If
should do
Ezra,
an entire. I'm
like-
sorry, go ahead.
defended themselves? Nailed the pronouns, by the way.
Nailed it. That was good.
Good job.
Vito, can you do a show where you bring different people on and just make them
Just watch
this video? For a
How
year?
is that not the most popular video? I'm like, I want just Ezra Miller videos now. I just want Cops Ezra Miller edition. Just follow this guy around with a squad car and film him doing. Watch this. They kick him out of the bar and they're like, "Dude, can you just go away?" And he's like, "I'm the Flash.
No, I need more NFT crypto.
I
art.
need more NFT crypto art. I left my Nerf guns in there." And
Those
then watch
my Nerf guns. Those are $1 at the dollar store.
this poor lady. I don't know if she's a waitress or a patron or what. Okay, Ezra Miller, the transgender non-binary hero of heroes, starts like shoving her. She's like, "Just can you please leave, Ezra? We don't want you." And he goes, "No, I'm the Flash. I'm the fastest man alive. I can get in there. You wouldn't even see it."
What
the
did he
blink of an
allegedly
eye.
do here?
He just keeps getting drunk and throwing shit.
Isn't
at people.
this-
Look,
Wasn't
he's
this the
taking
chair?
a Sharpie marker and drawing on the bar
Wasn't this the
and
chair
then calling it crypto
Ah.
art. That's what he's doing.
he's trying to use his Flash swiftness to sneak into the bar. Here he goes, activating his.
And-
Not quick enough. Not quick enough, Ezra. Why
He's
does
the
this?
funniest
why
man
is this-
alive.
He is hilarious in a way. How does he keep getting away with this?
I think it's wrong that they kicked him out because clearly, whatever they think he did, he's totally unguilty of it.
He's the most unguilty man in America. I mean, why did nobody say he's going around?
I'm putting
where-
this out there right now. Ezra, if you're listening to this, you can come and you can live in my apartment.
no,
Dude.
don't you hear?
Yes, no, yes, please, please, please. I want
Please
that. I
come
want
live
that
in my,
badly.
come live in my apartment. I have a nice couch. I have 2 couches.
He's free content, but he's gonna choke
Ezra,
your girlfriend for fun. Look
I-
at this nut job.
She can come if she wants.
Yeah, well, she'll be coming in around some sort of mountain.
Ezra, I will
Oh.
get your life on track.
No,
Move in
no,
with
no.
John,
I'm gonna
and I'll
I'm
help-
gonna do the opposite of that.
He's
Oh,
gonna,
man.
John's gonna exploit him.
I'm going to just exploit the shit out of that guy.
Whichever one you want, Ezra, we got you. We got you covered.
I want
Get
Ezra to
involved.
become a streamer and just stream his adventures. He says he's fighting the KKK and Nazis. Why is he not streaming
Dude,
all
I'm
of
Get
telling you,
together,
he and
Ezra.
Ray
So
Fisher,
noble.
I don't
he
like
and Ray
Nazis.
Fisher could start a show together, Vito.
Yeah, the gender
people out.
neutral
Oh,
Flash
unguilty.
and the. Oh my God! And as we see, as GQ told us, this is the gender bending, goat delivering Hollywood star of the future. Well, we'll see how much
Goat
longer.
delivering. What the
I don't
fuck
know
does that mean?
what that means. I'm
He
sure it's a
delivering
reference
goats?
to something.
Yeah.
Miller has 4 goats. Of course. this
Okay,
motherfucker has
all
goats.
right.
Of
Sick.
course.
I got a
This
yard.
motherfucker
I
has
do have a
goats.
yard. I
Yeah,
can.
it's just
I
the
can
gift
house
that
the
keeps giving,
goat.
Vito.
He loves
Four
goats, Nerf guns,
Goats.
wearing fancy coats.
We can have
Oh
a sick
my
Nerf
God.
fight in my apartment.
He's
It'd
not
be
the goat though.
awesome.
He does not seem like he's a good, fair loser in a Nerf battle.
Is he?
No,
Is he?
I would let him win.
See, now I'm like wondering. I'm like, maybe this guy's a secret genius, man. Maybe
No.
this is all
No,
That
this
way
is
he-
himbo shit.
he wants.
You ever
to
heard
get-
of a himbo?
I've heard of himbos. He's not the smartest crayon in
Imagine
the
if he
box.
comes
all right?
out to like Joaquin Phoenix town
Sharpish.
and it was all a prank. And he was like, I just was here to expose how much you let me get away with as a Nick.
It was for his NFT crypto art. They's crypto art. Fuck.
I
Mix's crypto
I think
art.
Ezra Miller is actually Dorian Gray, like from the picture of Dorian
Yeah, his
Gray.
picture
Like,
is.
there is
Vito,
some
I'm
person
telling you,
like
Vito.
manipulating him behind.
Ah,
the scenes.
beautiful art.
Trixie and
an
Vito,
apple.
you should team up. I should tell you this offline, but I'm good. If you were to do the Borat of the mix community right now, to test what you're able to get away with.
you can get away with anything.
Dude, that content would be fire. It would go massively viral, and it would be very telling.
We
Because
just go
I bet
to
you
conventions
could
and
literally
identify
get away
as
with
everything
murder,
under the sun.
and no one would give a shit.
All right, Vito, you ready to have a naked fight in the middle of an anime convention?
Yeah, and then we
Please.
identify as ancient ghosts from Japan who were in love with each other in a previous life. As Lorraine asks, can you mix-splain this? Is mix-splaining something that could come into the community?
I think this is Trixie's territory.
Yeah, well, we're
Explain-
gonna watch out for all that
explain for us.
mix-splaining. Full Metal Alchemix. Says
No.
There's so much. Ezra, go away, says Leslie. Well, I don't think he's gonna go away. They need to give Ezra his Nerf guns back.
I don't want him to go away.
He should be in Ukraine. Send Ezra to free the Ukrainians and make NFT with a bunch of NFTs with them. That's brilliant. I don't know what we do with this individual.
I think this dumb motherfucker has star power, but he has no positive influences in his life. They has no positive influences in their lives.
It is fun to call people out on it. That's why they came up with the non-binary pronouns, because they know it's just fun to go they.
Yeah, it is hilarious.
Well, they is a very attractive little cowboy twink. I'm not gonna lie. They's not a bad looking Flash, not a bad looking person there. And our good friend Riley Mix says this is weird. Unfortunately, Riley, your name has been appropriated by the trans community.
I was thinking that the whole time. I was just like, yeah, Riley's last name
Sorry,
is
Riley. Well, guys, we got to move on at some point. Does anyone else have anything to say about this proud gendered something individual gender? What is it? What mix?
Ezra's gorgeous.
I love this guy.
I would love to life coach this person, follow them around, film everything they do, and just like
I think Ezra, move in, please.
Yeah.
I want a buddy comedy.
That's all there is.
We'll get a nice commune going with me and Trixie, and we'll train you in the arts of whatever the fuck. I don't care. I just want to be a part.
We don't even want your money.
Yeah.
We don't even want your money. You don't have to, like, we're not after any connections or money. We just want to follow you around and like tell you whether we think you should or shouldn't do something when you ask.
And it'll always be yes. It will
animal, like how you following
never
this,
be a point where I'm like, this is a bad idea. I'm always going to be do this. Yeah.
If Ezra would give me permission to follow them around with a camera all day, I would. Oh my god, the footage you would be getting right
My
now.
role in this is going to be I pretend to fight John and then acquiesce and be like, well, when you put it that way, I guess it is a good idea.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
Good cop, bad cop. Hell yeah. I'm down with it.
Why don't they make Ezra Miller like a cop in a movie? That would be interesting. The first transgender non-binary.
I think he likes cops very much.
Yeah, but if he's doing it for NFT crypto art, it's going to be fine.
I was assaulted minutes ago.
I love this video. Guys, what can we say about Morbius?
It's Morbin time.
Can I go on a little rant because I just saw this last night? It's fresh in my brain.
You saw Morbius.
I saw Morbius in my living room. I, didn't pirate it at all.
Sure. I do want to see it at some point.
It was fantastic. If you go into this going, I don't take this seriously at all. It is the best Marvel Marvel movie out since like the last Spider-Man movie or whatever the last.
Are you joking or did
no?
You
I
actually
swear to God, I had so much fun watching it. It was very silly. It was so goofy. Like there's so much stuff.
Well,
like
you're saying it's like bad fun, not like good fun.
Yeah, but like okay, so you know how like did you guys ever watch like the Human Centipede movies?
Yes,
I didn't, but I know what they're about.
Okay. No. The first one is great. The second one
I did see the first one. Yeah.
The second one blows it out of the water, and then the third one is just a lot of screaming, and it's not fun at all. The Morbius movie, the moment he looks at him and he goes like, "I'm getting hungry, and you don't like me when I'm hungry," I could not like at that moment. I was like, this is a comedy. This is like this is a
It's
funny
not
fucking
supposed
movie.
to be a comedy. It's
It doesn't
supposed
matter.
To be...
That's
It's
fine.
what
my
the
God.
viewer. It's what the viewer
All
decides
right.
it's supposed to be.
All right,
Well,
It's-
so
John
John
the
thinks
fu-
it's a
the
train wreck.
funniest
To choose your
movie.
own genre.
All right, well,
Exactly.
John has worms in his head. Good to know. And famously, Morbius is back in the news.
Look, there's no more
Shut the
comedies
fuck
out.
up, John. You're muted. All right. Famously, Morbius is back in the news. All right, you're back, John. Because
There's no more comedies anymore, and we have
Okay.
to make the best of what we have. And
Sure.
if
All right.
comedies are going to be reduced to Morbius being a spooky vampire, then that's what comedies are
this
now.
is the future of comedy is Morbius. We're doomed to
No,
civilization.
I'm not okay with that.
We're doomed.
Yes.
Horrible.
Bring comedy back so
All
we
right.
don't have to see Morbius.
Now,
please.
famously, this tweet appeared and it sparked a revolution. Twitter says the best part of Morbius is when he said it's Morbin time and morbed all over those guys.
Can
The
I
tweet
tell you,
heard
I
around
waited
the world.
for an hour and a half for him to say that it's Morbin time. He does not
He
say
doesn't
it.
actually
No,
say
of
it's
course
Morbin
not.
I'm
time.
so
That's
pissed.
not
I
part
thought
of
he
it.
said it. I thought I was tricked. I saw this and I was like, wait, he says it's Morbin time. It's Morbin time.
No, he doesn't say it's Morbin
And then I was really
time.
disappointed when he didn't say it's Morbin time. He better say it in the sequel.
I want to
definitely-
see. Yeah,
or I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
shoot something.
I don't know if this tweet, was just like a completely
camera.
original thought that happened to be funny, but I definitely think somewhere along the line, Sony latched on to the fact that Morbius became a meme and started pushing this meme.
Well,
'Cause
we're getting into that. That is
The
what
slogans are too good. It's Morbin time. Like it would have worked, but they couldn't advertise the movie with that. But now they have. You know what I
He
mean?
morbed all over those
They
guys.
couldn't, but they did. They had their cake and ate it too with It's Morbin time. I really.
I'm trying to find the good Morbin time memes because there's been some out there. These are terrible. Where are the good Morbin time memes at? Point is, guys,
Well,
because
Everybody follow Vito on Twitter and then send him Morbin time
send
memes.
me some good Morbin time memes. Here
What's
we
your
see.
what's your
Jared
Twitter right
Leto.
now?
I don't even know if I'm allowed to say because I keep
No.
getting banned.
Who's the guy that's
There's a man
representing
named
you on Tenor?
Italian Pepsi man
Okay.
who is causing trouble. Real quick, though, here's the point: is that because of all the meme attention that has been going on, people keep talking about Morbius. Actually, there was a great story. Let me see if I can find it real quick, where people were streaming the entirety of Morbius online on Twitch. It was getting posted in live streams. There was a 24-hour Morbius channel on Twitch that all it did was stream Morbius and had thousands of people just typing "It's Morbin time" over and over, which is a nightmare. But some are wondering if Sony was actually behind them themselves, if they were trying to build some sort of weird viral thing. Because here's what we found out is that because of all the meme attention and everybody making Morbius jokes, that they actually decided to bring Morbius back to theaters where it bombed again. They lost more money. They
Amazing.
screwed it up.
No way.
They convinced Sony believed they brought Morbius back to theaters on Friday. They said the world is ready for Morbius.
They
and
should have
lost
just like
another.
I'm sorry, go.
It's fine. I believe that it says they made another 85,000 in ticket sales, which equates to
Jesus.
about 2 people a theater.
Oh.
Which, based on the amount of money they have to spend to get it in the theater, means they probably lost several hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Apparently, they made $300,000 over the entire weekend.
That's really bad. And here's Jared Leto to let us know that the joke is officially dead. I don't know if you guys saw this.
No.
What are you reading? Nothing really. Just reading.
Morbius 2. It's Morbin time.
No.
Oh, dead joke. Dead joke.
I'm laughing at the music. I'm not laughing at the title of the
They
fucking
killed it.
stream.
They killed it.
They ruined
So
it.
Jared Leto very excitedly saying that Morbius is back in theaters and unfortunately lost a bunch of money because of it. Real quick, I wanted to find Let me see if I can find. Yes, this is great. Have you all seen? I don't know how this movie failed because the marketing was so on point. Have you seen Jared Leto being interviewed by a VTuber?
Oh yeah. I have seen
What?
this.
How did this movie possibly fail? They even only reached out to the VTuber community.
Oh, I mean, like they're the ones who watch this vampire shit, right?
Wow,
They
it's
they
so
seem
nice
like
to
they'd
meet
be the
you.
ones
You
who
have a
like it.
wonderful voice. I hope that you sing some music sometime too. You sound great.
I just don't get it. I'm so.
I love your character is so cute. And your outfit is great too. It almost looks like a
Oh, my
Gucci
God.
outfit. It's very, very
what?
nice. Do you have a tail or is that your hair in the back?
Oh my God.
I want to
Hair
fuck
and
your
a tail.
cartoon.
Wow.
They pause mid cringe.
Oh man,
Yeah,
this
It's
is
really such a.
You seem so enthusiastic to be there.
He's
He
like,
has
what the
no
fuck?
idea how to-
I'm a millionaire.
Anyway,
What
I
the
forgot
fuck
the
is going
question.
on right now?
Anyway, I forgot the question. He has no idea what's going on right now.
Totally
That's
dissociated.
nice.
You could see his eyes are like gone.
So, anyway, I forgot the question.
She's like, what the fuck is happening?
He's on acid right now.
Pretty strong too. I mean, I bet you have pretty strong muscles, and you know, you just have to work out and eat well. I don't know what your
I
diet
bet he's
consists of.
all
He has no idea what to say.
Jesus.
Small birds, but
He's so
you know,
confused.
Wow,
that
this is
always
hard to
helps.
watch.
Keep the protein intake coming.
そうですね。小さい頃は昔でも小鳥とかネズミとかのタンパク質を摂取していた時もあったかもし
Look
れ
at
ま
the
せん
dead
け
eyes.
ども、筋トレもちょいちょいしてるので、多分このお洋服を脱いだら筋肉ムキムキですね。
Oh.
私も。
I just
Oh, wow!
甘そう。
You learn something new
Oh,
every day.
muscle.
You sound like my type of fox.
Thank you.
What does that
Arigato gozaimasu.
He's like, I know that one. I know that one, guys. I've heard that before.
I gotta
By the
pull
way,
that. I gotta pull that clip. That's
uh,
just a good clip right
me-
there.
Getting Nihongo Josued means skilled in the Japanese language. Instead.
Oh,
So that's
so
what's
he's
happening.
Nihongo Josued.
Yeah, he's getting Nihongo Josued in this
But
movie.
it
He's getting
says
skilled in
85K
Japanese.
is just 1 more billion away from 1 more billion. Morbius to
1
1
more billion.
billion views. I want to hear him say
Jumpstart-
arigato again. Yeah, go ahead.
Jumpstart Garage wrote so high. I'm talking to anime.
Yeah, Jared is clearly just like, what is going? Why do I have to do this? I want to hear him say it again.
Arigato gozaimasu.
上手です。Thank you.
Bye, bye, bye,
He
bye,
said-
bye, bye.
she
Thank
said
you.
at the
Bye,
end
bye,
here-
bye, 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 bye.
She said, Nihongo Josu desu, meaning your Japanese is very skilled. You know, at the end. That's why he was
which
being Nihongo Josu.
It isn't very skilled at all.
No, not at all.
I like how he ended the call with bye, 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 bye. I'm done. I mean, get me out of this fucking chair.
He's like, Jesus Christ, I need out of here.
Longest 2 minutes of his entire fucking life.
Hold on one sec. Well, I don't know. I do want to see Morbius, but I've heard it's so bad.
I'll send
that,
you a link. Don't spend any money on it. Vito, do not spend any money on it. I will send you a link. Do not buy
All right,
It's
hold
it's literally
on.
if you join Mint Salad and I have a podcast called the New Void Gazers podcast that has its own Discord, and that in that Discord somebody posted a WebM of the entire movie green screen over an anime girl's tits. So
Well, that's what I want. That's
if you go
beautiful.
into our Discord, you can find all of Morbius on a set.
Hold on. I think John's
flat
lying.
chested though, which is strange.
John,
Strange
I
choice.
think you're lying because clearly he says it's Morbin time in the movie.
Oh boy.
Okay. Well.
No. It's morbid time.
Oh my God!
I would have freaked out.
He morbed out. Dude, he totally morbed out. Look,
He morbed out.
right there.
if the line was in the movie, this re-theatering would have worked.
If they had added a scene, if they had gone in.
Oh my god, that would have been so much smarter. Holy fucking shit, that would have actually worked. Sony, you are so stupid.
If they had said like, we got to go into the film and we got to add one scene.
Wow, I can't believe
that
they
could have
fucking
possibly
didn't do that.
got us there.
That is so stupid.
Let's see. Well, there is already. See, the problem with not having dislikes anymore is I don't know if these jokes are going to be good or freaking stupid. But here is the Morbius 2 trailer has already dropped. We see.
I think that's what's interesting about it. It's oftentimes that you're presented with great challenges.
Okay, this is stupid as hell. See, I need a like and a dislike thing.
Okay, here's the thing. There's 14,000 views and then only 1,400. So it's like a 10% ratio, I guess.
Yeah.
Or 16,000. All right. My eyes are bad.
Well,
Getting old.
That's the way it goes.
It's okay.
Saul
Your math was
Goodman.
correct anyway.
Saul Goodman in Morbius. Well, this is all stupid. Why am I clicking on any of this? It's not going to be good. All right, now I got to watch it though. Now I got to watch it. All right, hold on. Here we go.
Who do we have?
I would watch this movie. Saul Goodman.
Here we go.
Morbius.
Public masturbation. I don't get it. What's the kick? Why don't you do it at home like the
Are
rest?
you guys getting audio from this?
Yeah. It's pretty alright.
Oh, okay. Then shut the fuck up and let it play instead of talking over it.
Who do we have?
I'm sorry.
Here we go. Public masturbation. I don't get it. What's the kick? Why don't you do it at home like the rest of us with a big flat screen TV, 50 channels of pay-per-view?
I can't answer that.
Don't even answer, right? Any questions? Son.
I'm sorry. I'm starting to get hungry. You don't want to see me when I'm hungry.
He really says that in the movie?
What?
Yeah.
Doesn't he eat like a Snickers bar? Is this an ad?
That's the Hulk's line.
It's also you don't want me to quote the Hulk. Like,
That's where the joke originated from, was the fact that he quoted the Hulk instead of like, it's clobbering time.
Okay, that makes sense. I get
What a
it now.
nightmare.
Oh.
I actually get how that
The
could be an
meme does
organic
it
meme
better.
and not a Sony marketing thing now. That
Yeah, but
actually makes sense to me.
the
now.
meme does it better.
Yeah,
Like if
yeah,
he
for
had,
sure.
if he had said it's Morbin time,
It would be fucking incredible.
Yeah.
I can't believe they didn't add that in. That would have made it work.
but
They're
then
so
there would have been
stupid.
two of those.
Well, guys,
Two
unfortunately,
of those
Morbius.
is too much.
Yeah.
No, well,
They
you could have
should've just
replaced.
replaced
You
it,
could have
yeah.
replaced that line there. when
He should have
said-
just right there said just out of apropos of nothing. It's Morbin time. and
Yeah,
just
he should have
fucking
looked up at the lyric.
Morbed out.
It's Morbin time, and then gone all Morb on him.
And it should have had the text on screen like it's Morbin time, and then like flashing lights and fucking Eurobeat music, like bam, 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 bam,
Yeah,
like it
yeah.
should have been ridiculous.
Is this what he
scene
looks like in the
doesn't-
movie?
Yes, it is. This is something that like pissed me off the entire movie. Like, why are the streaks coming off of all these guys that are vampires? None
The
of the
special effects
vampires
look like
rules
shit,
are there.
It
It
makes
looks
no
like
sense.
terrible.
It's like they took the Nightcrawler stuff, from the dimension or whatever that he morphs back in from or whatever, and was like, yeah, his suit.
Hold
It's
on.
so weird.
Is this where he morbs out right here with all the cops, or is this guy gonna morb?
my
Yeah, that
oh
guy
my
morbs out.
god!
That
This-
Morbin action.
Vito, I need your reaction to the super chat you just got actually, because
Jared Leto was paid $21 million for starring in Morbius. I'd rather watch Morbius star in Vito. I would be a great Morbius.
$21 million.
I would watch the
21
shit
million.
out of it. Dude, get a green screen,
What the
film all
fuck?
the Jared Leto scenes, but it's you.
How does Jared Leto
That's
keep
so
getting
much money.
What's the last Jared Leto movie that he was good in? Like
Never.
almost
Never
consider him
good in
bad.
any movie.
He
the
sucks.
only one
He's a
that people
terrible
talk
person.
I
about.
mean, he was in Fight Club. And that was all
He
right.
was in
million
Fight Club,
years
but
ago.
I don't even
Like,
remember
yeah,
him in
but-
Fight Club.
But him in Fight Club was like he had no lines in that movie.
He just
The
got
only
tooled
movie-
on, right?
Yeah,
Like,
he just got
yeah.
beat up.
the
Requiem
appeal
for-
there is you get to see Jared Leto get his ass kicked. That's the appeal of him in that movie.
I guess he was okay in Blade Runner, but he wasn't like a big part of that movie.
Requiem for a Dream he stars in.
That's
and it's
fair.
the only movie that people say, oh, it's good. But then if you watch it now, it is the worst pile of dog shit ever shat into existence.
Yeah, I don't
It
think
is
that
a
movie was
terrible fucking movie. The only good part of the movie is the fucking old lady on amphetamines.
I didn't realize he was Paul
Yeah.
Allen in American Psycho. That's interesting, but
I do think part of why this movie failed is that the culture is coming down on Jared Leto, and it hasn't quite reached a level of like cancellation. But there's a huge YouTube video right now about just like why he's a piece of shit. Basically, just like bunch of clips, bunch of testimonials, just like everything about why you should hate this guy. And that came out not too long before Morbius and has millions of views. So I do think legitimately culture is just turning against him on like a big way.
The
This
problem
movie kind
is
of represents
is
it.
that he's too hot, and like
Yeah.
30 Seconds to Mars people actually really like. They
And
put
he's
out
like
one
an
bad
actual cult
album.
leader and shit.
Yeah, exactly. He is a cult leader. He has like some weird island where he wears all white. I have friends who are big fans of Jared Leto. They go to the 30 Seconds to Mars shows. They dress in whatever color he text messages all his followers.
God, wow.
It's fucked. It's really fucked.
and then he morbs them all.
Yeah, and then he morbs them.
Real quick, here's Jared Leto's greatest contribution to the popular culture, and it is this meme. Have you guys ever seen this meme? This is the greatest thing ever.
What the fuck?
Wait, have you guys never seen this meme? This is the greatest
No.
meme of all time. Okay, hold
What
on.
am I looking at?
So hold on. Here's a man at the Met Gala wearing a very beautiful jacket, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Jared Leto was in attendance at this gala.
Oh no.
And this was his reaction to the jacket. And then a year later, he got the jacket.
God.
He
No way.
got it because he
Oh, that's so romantic. I almost love him now. Wow. What a simple human.
Jared Leto went,
Oh.
"That's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life." And then in the Suicide Squad premiere, he had the jacket.
No.
You guys have never
God.
seen this?
I've
Apparently-
never seen this.
Apparently,
so
he didn't
ugly.
like the Beatles haircut.
Look at his face. He's like,
No.
"Oh my
Jesus
god!"
Christ.
I
like,
would
I'm-
kill that jacket.
He's like, "I'm gonna wear that every day for the rest of my life."
Why was he so
It's
into
like it's
that?
Christmas.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking elf. He literally looks like a
Look
sample
at him.
elf. Like, what the fuck?
He wanted
That
the
is
jacket.
shit. That sucks.
That sucks so hard.
When you have
This is
when you have a,
ridiculous.
when you
What shitty
have
taste.
a dream, this is an
God
example
damn.
of chasing your dreams, fellas. When you see something you deserve, make it happen. Look at
I've never seen such a sincere face
Oh man.
from him. Like he can't act that well. He couldn't.
No, he can't.
I don't know how you guys never saw this. This is the greatest thing that ever happened to anyone ever.
Holy fucking shit! Thank
I
you,
just,
Vito.
I love his face.
I don't
Like,
keep up.
I'll
with
be right
memes,
back. I gotta
so
go with that.
You have to
Holy
introduce me to all of it.
Lord. And then he made it real. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's Jared Leto for you. John Riffs for 5 says you guys better stop hating on the best Joker.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I also broke the seal. I'll be right back.
Oh, don't worry about it. Well, I tell you what, we take a slight, some of us go off for a quick pee break. I got a video here that emphasizes why Jared Leto is one of the best Jokers. And I'd have to say it's probably his sweet tattoos. Let's take a listen into this.
Okay, so I definitely want a skull. Can you do a skull? Sure. But wait, can you put it in like a jester's hat to symbolize all the wacky jokes I like to tell? Yeah, I could do that. You think people are gonna get that? Get what? That I like to tell jokes now and then. Actually, could you write "ha" a bunch of times next to it? I think it'll be easier for people to understand the skull and what a funny guy. I'm just a bunch of ha's. Yeah, and can you do it in like a jagged, handwritten way? But clean. I want it to look casual, but still nice, you know? Yeah, I do a lot of lettering work. I can make it look good. Also, I've been really into clown stuff lately, so if you could put some big clown lips on my arms, that would be cool. You want those smiling? Yeah, you know, I think you really understand me. Anything else you wanted? I almost forgot the most important part. I would like the word damaged on my forehead because I'm all messed up, you know? Damaged? Yeah, because I'm all messed up. Sure. Because I'm all messed up. Can you do that in like a nice cursive? If it's gonna be on my forehead, I want it to look good for like job interviews and stuff. Yeah, I'll show you the font book. You can choose one. Great. Well, I'm really excited about my new look. People will finally understand that I'm all messed up, you know? You're all messed up. My mom is gonna freak.
What is this?
And famously, it's Joker explaining all the tattoos he wanted for the.
Yeah, but by who? Because that was awesome.
That was done
wait.
by
That was his decision? That was-
Film Cow. Well, we don't know. This is a fictionalized
Okay,
depiction of what happened.
Just making sure.
But the idea is that Joker went to a tattoo artist and said, "Could I get like a bunch of ha-has on my chest, because I like funny jokes? And then on my head, could it say damaged, because I'm all screwed up in the head."
He's so original.
You've got a good South Park voice, Vito. I like that.
Thank you. I try my best. And yeah, because why would the Joker go to a tattoo parlor at all? It's like kind of out of character for the Joker.
To have somebody professionally do those tattoos.
Yeah. To go, I want a bunch of bullshit.
Right,
all
it should
over
be
my
prison.
body.
I can't get over how, like,
He should have
particularly
prison
in this
tattoos.
image, it's very like these are recognizable fonts that I've used. They're not
Yeah.
tattoos. Like,
I mean, they're all a little too clean, He should have like jagged, screwed up prison tattoos. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of jagged, screwed up morons, you guys remember that Jada Pinkett Smith, that crazy lady who
Jada Pinkett Smith, who's talking
convinced
at
her
length about
husband
the-
to beat up a comedian because he said something about her head? What is wrong with this lady? Well, anyway, Jada Pinkett Smith has now commented finally on what she thinks should happen between Will Smith and Chris Rock. Are you guys excited to hear it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Here we go.
My deepest hope is that these two intelligent, capable men have an opportunity to heal, talk this out, and reconcile. The state of the world today, we need them both.
That's it. That's all she said.
Oh, come on.
It's your fault. You did it. You're the reason one of them beat up the other one because you're crazy. And you filled his head with lies and nonsense.
man, could you ever imagine like wanting like needing your man to go punch somebody for you?
That's just like not
'Cause I've-
unless they came over into my house or like, attacking us.
Well, I mean, I've
like
seen
if somebody's like
I've seen
kidnapping your wife, then you got to do something.
I've seen that. Wait, I've seen that situation somewhere.
Well, I was
before.
just thinking I've seen the opposite. Like, I've seen Mint run to her man's defense when he was fighting off somebody who broke into our house. I'm just thinking, like, Jada's out there, like, yeah, like you said, this is a woman who sent her man up to go slap someone for her to, like, okay, she didn't send him. She didn't know he was going to do that. She probably wouldn't have advised him to do that. But she gave him the look that says, you need to do something. I don't know what that could possibly have meant to Will Smith in that moment. But as a person completely under her manipulation and control, from all that we can tell, it seems like she basically sent him the kill signal and was like, go. And he was like, she was like,
I think she has
order 66.
Yeah,
and he went
she
up
has
there
like
and
a
fucking
secret hypersonic
slapped
grip. She
Will
just
out
goes,
of life.
and he goes, "Oh my god, the signal!" And then he goes,
I got to
and
punch a
punches
comedian.
Yeah. So like, yeah, robot Will Smith went up there and did what he felt he had to, and now she's like, I shouldn't have done that. But the way she says that is, these two guys need to work it out because I regret having sent him up to go slap that guy. Like, fuck you, dude. Yeah, fuck you. You caused this.
This
You're the
is
one
a
who needs
really
to
important red
apologize.
table talk on
Fuck you.
Well, I don't know if this now. The worst part of this whole thing is that it came during her 30-minute. I don't know if this is only on Facebook. Her
Yeah, it
30-minute special on the horrors of alopecia.
Look at that lady. Hold on.
Which
by the way, is just the word for baldness. In case anyone hasn't heard this yet, alopecia just means bald. It's not a condition it's not some other condition. It's not like an illness that makes you lose your, like, oh no, it's like cancer. No, it just means you're a bald, like most men.
Look, she has an entire cartoon to illustrate how hard it is to be bald.
in individuals under
She's
30.
like-
Both of these
Hold
types,
on.
it can affect the
She's-
eyebrows
She's
and
like crying. Look at her face.
Bruh, fucking like so
I'm
many
bald.
people are
We're all
bald.
balding for the love
eyelashes.
of God.
If
Wear
it
a
affects
hat,
the rest
bitch.
of the body where you
Goddamn, like shit. Fuck.
Look at her crying about, yeah, it's so hard to lose. Yeah, a lot. It happens to everybody, like, or half of people. I don't even know. They had to go and get
attacking the hair follicle. We don't know entirely what causes
all these people
Oh
are
my
like
goodness.
Being bald.
breaking
What
down.
causes it?
They're not grateful. They don't have to deal with long hair.
And in the middle of all this,
Exactly.
she goes,
First of
"Well,
all,
it's because of my struggle being bald. That's
the
why my husband had to go punch somebody."
The reason that we can make jokes about you being bald is that you still look movie star perfect anyways. You've got all the makeup and the stuff to make you look like you have
Look at the
nothing
shape
to
of that
be.
lady's head.
Most women wear wigs when they do anything in Hollywood. Like most women are not showing off their fucking natural hair
wigs.
ever.
Dude, look at how much they're selling. Listen, I know that I convinced my husband to beat up Chris Rock, but really I'm the victim here. Look there. I mean, this is acting. I can't lie. To look at a guy who's like kind of losing some of his hair and you go,
She would
my
be
God.
really good in G.I. Jane too. She would.
Yeah.
As an actress,
The way they look, they should be looking at pictures of starving children. Or
If
like,
she had
you know,
embraced that, she would have just gotten herself a role. Like
could've.
Chris Rock could have gotten her a movie deal right then and there if she had handled that the right way.
who is watching this 30-minute sob story session for a multi-millionaire? Oh my God, I literally have more money than God, but
it
can
looks
you
like
believe I'm losing
7.3,
my hair?
7.9 million people. That's who's watching this.
How dense do you have to be? How do you not realize like now is not the time to complain about being bald? With all the things going on in the world, you're going to do a 30-minute like I don't want to go there, but some people got shot. It was kind of bad. You know, maybe talk about that as opposed to, guys, some of my hair fell out. And even though I could use my millions of dollars to buy a wig made from the hair of orphan children,
Of children victims of gun shootings.
yeah, whose blood I bathe in to stay eternally young. You know, really, I'm the victim here. So many tears watching this episode. I'm here for the healing of this family. Are you kidding me? wrong with
You imagine the logistics of getting all these people together? Like, yeah, I'm fucking bald too. Yeah, I'll be there.
Can I come on the show and talk about how I got to wear these stupid hats all the time because there's nothing under here? All right, how about I come on and cry about it? And then her daughter goes, you know, because my mom's been suffering. I shaved my head. Oh, okay. Hey, your dad just went and cold cocked a guy. Why don't you feel bad? Why don't you let your mom punch you in the face to replicate that experience? Look at the yeah. Okay, your hair's
That's
coming
the
out a
best
little
face
bit.
ever.
I don't
This
feel
is just
that
how
bad
my
for you.
mom wore her hair. My mom shaved the sides in the 90s. Like that was just the
Everybody
cool
thinks
way
I'm a
to
hipster
do your
douchebag.
hair. Yeah.
Look, I know it sucks, okay, but like of all the problems in the world to lose your mind over, yeah, we have technology to get a great wig or whatever else. I mean, you can just make it work. You're not dying. It's not cancer, for the love of God. She's crying. She's literally crying.
I'm
you have tens.
Can you play this part? Can you play this part?
I'm gonna scroll back a little bit. She has tens of millions of dollars, and she's crying about baldness.
Almost $1 billion, hundreds of millions of dollars.
You could see it in every single one of their faces of just like this beautiful 12-year-old girl. Yeah, this is her. And then it's just no one prepares you to sign a death certificate for your child. Yeah.
Wait, whose kid is dead? How is this the alopecia special?
Yeah, wait, where did this go? Wait, hold on.
We're watching a coroner's van pull up.
She
And then
killed
having to
herself 'cause
sit your
she's bald.
7-year-old down and tell her that her sister's dead.
What the fuck is?
horrible.
Wait, hold on.
What?
The
What
mother,
is happening?
Her
Okay,
sister was
the
bald and she
mother
killed
of
herself.
12-year-old Trio Allred who suffered from alopecia and took her own life after being bald.
No!
You're using
Oh,
a dead
okay.
kid.
Oh.
You're using a dead kid as a shield.
My
Oh,
What
God.
is wrong
come
with you?
on.
What is
I was
wrong
kidding.
with you?
I was making a funny haha.
Wow, Jada, what
No,
the
but
fuck?
Jada got us. She
Jesus
tricked us.
Christ.
God, that's fucking
That's
crazy.
That's fucking disgusting, dude. Come on.
She looks like Xerxes from
She's
300.
saying you can't criticize me. 'Cause
Yes,
this
she does.
She went and found a mom with a dead kid to go, well,
Yeah.
everyone's mad at me, but you don't understand. Being bald, I might fucking kill myself. Jesus Christ, Jada,
Oh,
you
my
psychopath.
God.
What the fuck?
Oh my goodness.
She just paraded this
Oh.
woman out here and made her relive everything.
So
All
that
for
she had an
her
excuse
benefit.
for
for
beating
her
up
fucking
Chris
benefit.
Rock.
Oh, I feel
That's
sick.
fucking disgusting, dude.
She's
Jada,
going.
you're
She's
fucked up.
She's basically saying when my husband beat the shit out of Chris Rock, he was doing it for dead 12-year-olds everywhere.
Listen,
That's what
she's
she's
morbid
What a
saying.
out,
true
all
hero.
right?
Oh
Holy
my
fucking
god,
shit, dude.
dude, she's literally saying, I mean, my husband Chris Rock's kind of a hero because alopecia, we could kill ourselves or whatever. So really, Chris Rock was bullying 12.
Jada, were you fucking bald when you were 12?
She's trying to
It's
say Chris Rock.
It's a little bit different when you're 12.
No, you don't understand, because Chris Rock making jokes about bald woman could resonate down to the schoolyard and get children killed. Chris Rock is a literal killer of children.
After that 12-year-old girl heard that joke that Chris Rock made about Jane, getting millions and millions of dollars playing a movie role, she went home and killed herself immediately after.
Yeah, after suggesting that even with your condition, there are still major roles for you in successful Hollywood blockbuster films that you could be great in.
Bro,
she went home and killed herself.
This is the darkest shield ever. To go, all right,
Fuck
everyone's
you, Jada.
everyone's
God,
mad
Holy
because
shit.
my husband beat up a guy for making a bald joke. How do I convince them that Chris Rock kills children? Is like literally the through line that we're going for right now.
Wow,
That's sickening.
Dude, I sent this to you, right? I did not see. I didn't have time to like vet it and go through it, but holy shit!
Thank you for
I did not
ruining the
know
show.
that was there.
No, for real though, she would
No,
be
you were
such a good
bringing
like
down the whole mood.
Maleficent type. Like Disney needs to bring her in as a villain, as like every evil queen. Like she sells it. Look at her. She just like radiates that like.
You
yeah,
put
you're
so
gonna eat
many
your
different types of
dogs.
wigs
Like,
on her too.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd say it. This is pure evil because she opens this show talking about Chris Rock, so she's connecting this dead kid to Chris Rock. Like she knows what she's doing, and she's not even good at it. This is like the worst evil plan I've ever seen. How are more people not talking about that? Jada Pinkett Smith is using dead kids to go, well, somebody had to beat the shit out of Chris Rock because otherwise kids might kill themselves.
That's
I'm
why.
not watching this shit. And thankfully, a lot of the comments seem to be talking shit about her, but this is just insanity to me. Now, I will bring up real quick that Chris Rock has responded. I don't know if he's made an official. He has not made a statement himself, but a source had told that Chris has said that is paying no attention to Jada's plea to have Will and Chris reconcile. So let's be clear. What Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith want more than anything is for Chris Rock to give them a pass. Like they're going to do everything they possibly can to get this picture of Chris Rock and Will Smith patting each other on the back. Because if they get that, they win. Because then it's like, oh, look, Chris Rock's over it. It's fine. They're friends again. And I hope that Chris Rock doesn't give it to him. I hope he makes him sweat.
Unless they give him millions of dollars.
Like exactly. I would go to them. I'd be like, okay, you want the pat on the back or whatever else? Fund my next movie. And
I want to remind everybody also that Wicked Wisdom fucking sucked. I don't know if any of you heard that band. Jada was in a new metal band back in the early 2000s.
Yeah, I remember
that was how I first heard of her. It sucked. I was never a fan. Wanted to be. I always want to be in support of any chick metal bands, but they sucked, and now I can admit it because I know she's a piece of shit.
John Riffs writes, female villain is redundant. Which I
Very good.
I think he just needs
Very
to wait out.
good.
I just think he needs to wait a couple more months. If this
John
is her
Riss gets
response
$1 for that one.
if this is her response already, imagine what she's gonna start doing in a couple months.
Dude, she's going nuts. I guarantee you right now,
it's
Jada
gonna get
Pinkett
so
Smith
bad.
is watching everything she planned, everything she schemed for is falling apart in a second. Because remember, she was the one who was like, you have to give my husband an Oscar or you're fucking racist. And like that turned into a whole thing because he didn't get nominated for that movie where he played a football doctor. What a stupid fucking idea for a movie. I don't want to watch a football movie. Why am I going to watch a football doctor movie? Anyway, but now she's watching it all crumble before her fucking eyes. And I know it drives her insane that she doesn't have the power to turn it around to make everything okay again. And she's she's being this little manipulative little psychopath who goes, well, Chris Rock, was bullying bald children everywhere, which could get him killed. That's not going to work, honey. That's not going to get you back on top. I don't know how you come back from this. Again, I think the only way to make this work is go to Chris Rock and go, let us fund a movie for you. We'll give you $100 million. We'll make whatever you want. You'll be the star. I wouldn't turn that down. I'd take that. Be like, you just got to have one scene where you slap Will Smith.
That would be great.
Everybody would go to see it. You just have to have one scene in the movie where Will Smith is hanging out and you slap him across the face and then you run on and go and solve some crimes.
I'm really hoping we see the day where like Jaden and Willow come out with their stories of how shitty it was to grow up under her.
Well,
like,
I think
like when they realize how badly they were actually fucked up by like that lifestyle of how weird their parents were, you know, that'll be interesting.
Well, I think
because they're both kind of respectable artists in their own right. They've highly astroturfed, but they've done interesting shit.
I think Jaden Smith is going to kill people. I think this kid is going to.
No,
he's
MK Ultra.
He's going to snap. He's MK Ultra. He's a government agent. At this point.
Unlike someone like Ezra Miller, I actually think he's the type who has good people around him who like he's taking care of.
He could be a normal
and also
kid.
that
not
movie,
normal, but he's somebody who has embraced the fact that he grew up being made into like a celebrity from a child, and
right.
he has actually had success on his own, mostly as a musician. Both him and Willow have like just in the last 5 years actually become like people with their own fans who actually like what they do. But again, it's very manufactured. They have all the help in the fucking world, so it's not so much that they are like exceedingly talented as that they grew up in the best possible creative environment to be trained to be in this industry. But that's fine. They're performers. They know what they're doing. They're
also that Meet Me at Our Spot song is very good.
Which one was that?
The Willow Smith song that just got really popular out of nowhere, that Meet Me at Our Spot. It's a good song.
Yeah, she's blown up in the punk pop world. She's backed by Travis Barker from Blink 182. So she's got that whole writing. And then Jaden's got like, he's big in, well, not huge, but he's got his own following in the hip hop world. But yeah, I want them both to turn against their parents, because they both clearly are like very appreciative of having been given all the opportunity in the world by their parents. But I want the dark side of the story. I want actually our parents really fucked us up and we could have been normal, but like, there was never a chance.
I think it'll happen. Oh shit. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, and I don't know how many people
happen, but it'll happen when the Smiths are done.
Yeah, that might be true. It might take a while. And it might take them a while to fully appreciate how badly they were fucked up. But like, they have an older brother. I don't know how many of you know that Will Smith had a kid before his relationship with Jada, who is not famous, who has been totally hidden from the spotlight, who's like 10 years older than the other two. And like, it's fascinating. Yeah, he just didn't want any of it. So like, they've crafted this whole celebrity family thing totally absent of the fact that Will Smith has a son from a previous marriage that nobody talks about.
Oh shit.
Well, here's my favorite.
Doesn't
Will
look like
Smith
a crafted
moment
celebrity.
is when Shane Dawson pretended to masturbate to a Radio Disney poster.
What the fuck?
Oh, I'll whip your hair back.
God damn it.
Well, Shane Dawson's an actual psychopath, so this doesn't surprise me too much.
Shane Dawson got canceled for this. The Smiths called him out.
There's a lot you
later.
could cancel that guy for, I think.
Yeah, I think that's kind of his thing, is he's always getting canceled.
Him threatening to fuck his cat was.
Yeah, that's what I remember him for the most. Well, and just the definition of the phrase "fake and gay." Like, that phrase was invented for Shane Dawson videos. Like, if you watch any of them, you're just like, wow, this is fake and gay. Like, immediately.
Everything he does.
Yeah.
Well, was there any other topics tonight, guys? I had one other one, but I don't think it's a good one. I don't know. Is there any other celebrity craziness going on?
Not that I know.
I mean, ultimately, we know now that we all have to see Morbius. We know that, unfortunately, our beloved Amber Heard may be taken out of Aquaman 2. Oh, my God.
Boo.
Can you believe it?
Put her in. Put her in.
I want a whole Mara movie.
Bathroom.
Mara, Goddess of the Deep. You promised me a Mara sequel. And thankfully, Chris Rock is holding strong and not bowing to these insane bald police. crazy people that they are. I think we've said it all, folks. I think we've said it all. Why don't we wrap it up? Give ourselves a couple plugs here. I want to thank everybody for coming by. Monday Night Grift, the greatest show on YouTube.
Woo!
Beautiful. Trixie, how
Yes.
you been?
You can find me on YGG Space Studio here on YouTube at Golden Witch Fire everywhere. And I just did a show with Mint earlier, debuting our own little live show, kind of inspired by this one, called The Moe and the Guru. And so
Back
you
when
can
I
go
was
check
11
that out
years-
and watch.
back when I was-
Oh God!
so
Oh
you-
Jesus! I hate the autoplay.
It's all
I've
right.
heard that phrase so many fucking
Yeah,
times
me too.
now. I'm
My
so
autoplay
fucking tired of it
as well. Head
but
on
yeah,
over to Yig Studio, and you will see Mint Salad as well, which is great.
Yes, Mint,
Fantastic.
you need to plug your Fansly and our podcast, the new Void Gauges
Yes.
podcast.
Yes,
and
Mint. Where do we find you, Mint Salad?
It's over on
Trixie.
youtube.com/ESC Presents for I got some daily movie reviews, but also daily vlogs on the Patreon.
ASC
This
episode.
Oh, and also
and
Vito-
the only
Yeah.
and the Fansly is Fansly.
Well, I don't know if I could show the Fansly on
You don't
here,
have
but
to show it.
Is the
I'm just saying
Fansly
the link.
linked in your description here? No, of course not, you idiot. You gotta put it in
you
your
gotta put it in
description
every
of the video.
description, man.
Description.
Oh, whoops.
That's a
Well,
failure. But Vito, I have to
Tits
tell
mint
you,
salad. It's not hard to spell.
Tits mint salad.
Vito,
yes.
if you hit back real quick, there's a music
Okay.
video released right before this that Mint and I were both a part of. We're both part of this super
My
group, Sucker
advantages and
Punch.
move my hands.
And there's
It's
clips
been
of
20
you
years
in
already
here.
executed plans
Oh,
as it stands. I see
fantastic.
how much I like by never having extra hands. Always moving, I became a person of the land. No community, a vagabond, I formed a band.
Yeah.
Who was family to me because it's all we have. There was
Come
me, my
on.
mom and dad, my little brothers, and the world. All of what it had to throw at us and all that would unfurl. Taught me how to be a person far from perfect, just a girl looking at the trauma that this nation built itself upon. My hands stained red, black, and cut to the bone.
Oh shit!
Where is your head?
There you go, folks. ASC presents.
Somewhere in there is
Sucker
footage of you
Punch
at the
at the Berkeley
the
protest or
protest.
the
more recent one, the
Netflix one?
the
Netflix.
there you
Bro,
go.
look at
There
that
you
guy.
go. Hey,
Look at
there we
that
go.
guy.
The song's about all the
That guy's
division
a
going on in the
champion.
country and stuff, so we wanted to include all the
I'll put
footage
it
of
at the end of
divisiveness
my
going
next
on.
stream.
And somebody in the chat asked
Thank you,
Mint
John.
Salad, when will we see you on what do you call it? The movies. Hack the movies.
Soon.
Soon we'll see you on Hack the
Soon.
movies.
Yes.
All right,
I'm
well,
just gonna say
Trixie
we're
and
gonna be
Mint-
at Too Many Games, which is the convention that the
Yeah.
Screenwave people, including Tony, put on every year in Pennsylvania at the end of this month. So if
Ah,
that's cool.
yeah,
I'm really
just saying.
tempted to go to Too Many Games.
Oh,
I'd love to
bruh,
make
if
it
there's
out
you
there.
gotta
You
go,
gotta-
Vito. You should go. It's really
Wait,
fun.
could Tony get me like a pass to get in? Because the I
Yeah,
don't know.
talk to
I'll
Tony.
ask him if he can
Vito.
give me a
Talk
pass.
to Tony about this
Well,
because
the
there's
problem
a whole
is-
room of just video games. There's a
Yeah,
room
but
where you can just go in and play every
VidCon
game.
is the same week. But I think I'd rather go to Too Many Games.
Too Many
I
Games
don't
is
know.
really fun.
Good
And
choice.
also retro video games vendors everywhere. Like
I
it
know,
is-
but then I'm
it's
gonna spend all
mostly
my
a
money.
vending. But well, don't think of it like that. You can meet the vendors. Like you can get in on being
All right,
selling.
maybe
your shit
I will.
and stuff like
I'm gonna
this.
talk to Tony and see if he can get me into Too Many Games. We'll
Because
see
there's
what-
people
all right.
who run
very
other
famous.
conventions that also show up there. So like you can network with all the people who run all the.
I know what a convention is. I got it,
Yeah.
Trixie. God, get out of here! Get out of here, Mint Salad. Top Loaded Gaming. How you doing, buddy?
What's going on, man?
How
Thanks
you
again for
feeling?
having me.
Thanks for coming by. As always, I want everyone to go over to Top Loaded Gaming and remember to subscribe to him on
Yeah,
YouTube.
actually
the
got some
Blintz Rocket
content coming
League.
soon, so
Oh, good. I'm glad to have you. Always good to see you. John from John Breaks Bad News. John,
Hey.
how's the bad news?
It's been great, but aside from that, I've been in the studio with my band.
Yeah.
And we've been working on new music.
And where do I find that, John?
You can find demos at bandcamp.com.
Oh my God.
Bandcamp.diredescent.com. Sorry.
Bandcamp.diredescent.com. What kind of descent? Like a descent downwards?
It's a dire
Or
descent. It's a descent downward.
No, but there's also descent like you disagree with someone.
This is a descent downwards into hell.
Yeah, so your band has 2 different spellings, and you need to deal with that very quickly.
Just
before
Google
I
Dire
become
Descent.
angry.
DIREDES.
DIR Descent. Dire
Yeah.
Descent. There it is. .bandcamp.com. You said bandcamp.diredescent.com. You don't
I'm
even know the
stupid.
URL of
Well,
your
we're not going to be
music,
using
John.
this. These are the demos. Do you mind just clicking on Martyrs there?
Let me click on Martyrs here and see. Oh, yeah. I'm just skipping. That's Dire Descent, everybody. Everybody's favorite band. Check them out at Dire Descent at Bandcamp.
We got new stuff coming out soon.
Thank you, John. Guys, I get to do my own plug. Don't leave yet. I need you, please, to go to superkiller.org and sign. Look at this art. Look at this cover. Look at this beautiful comic book coming soon from me. I'm working so hard to make this comic book happen. So please, please go to superkiller.org. I want to get my mailing list to 500 names before I go live, at which point we're going to be doing a Kickstarter. If you sign up for the mailing list, you might even get a little discount or a trinket or something. I don't know. I got to figure it out. But please, superkiller.org, head on over and check out that beautifulness. Everybody, come on back in here. This has been the Monday Night Grift. Everybody. Hey. Anybody got any final, I don't know, something?
I just subscribed to the mailing list.
Well, there you
By
go.
the
That's
way.
what's important.
Yes.
All right, everybody. This has been the Monday Night Grift.
I love this song also.
It's fucking fantastic. Now I'm gonna go masturbate. Woo! Yeah!
Goodbye, everybody.
Get
We're
out
gonna
of here,
do it
you
together.
filthy animal. Give me that one, John. Let me touch it. Put it in my face. Put it in my mouth.
Let's not touch it.
What's wrong with you, dude?